celebrating Michael Jackson's death anniversary with the girl with the guitar. Is she Patti Smith or is she Melissa Etheridge? Shivani Kashyap. Thank you so much for coming on my show.
Thank you so much. Wow, you made my day by comparing me to these great singers. Who, coincidentally, I follow their music a lot. I love Melissa Etheridge.
Wow, amazing.
Patti Smith.
And can we start off with the show by your comments on Michael Jackson?
Well, Michael Jackson is an epic, a legend, an everlasting music which has really affected my life. Not just my musical life, but my life as a person, because the way I have followed his music, he's really very historic, very, very monumental, and a huge loss. I actually shed tears in 2009 when he actually died. I couldn't believe it, because it was, every one of us was looking forward to that concert tour, that This Is It tour, and somehow we were making a beeline to actually go and catch his tour, catch his concert somewhere, whichever part of the world. Because I remember when he came to India to perform in Mumbai, I was a little girl, and I just, I let all hell hath its fury kind of a thing. I said, I have to go there. And I was here. Even though it was like this very far away, but it was like the presence of the Michael Jackson,
Amazing.
I've actually grown up to his music, to his moves, to his thoughts, to everything that Michael Jackson has been all about. And especially musically, he's really taught us musicians what R&B and pop and performance is all about, how to combine being a true performer and a musician. He's everything. He's an all-encompassing package.
Exactly. And with that, can we hear some of your Michael Jackson favorites on the show?
Oh my gosh, unplugged way, but
unplugged, of course, unplugged.
So to thrill you all, I have this one. It's close to midnight and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that overtakes a heart. You start to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze, but horror looks you right between your eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is Thriller, Thriller night, and no one's gonna take you from the thrill of one night. 'Cause this is Thriller, Thriller night, and no one's gonna take you from a thriller, thriller tonight.
Wow, amazing. What guitar is this? This is a Spanish Spanish guitar, right?
It's
like
Spanish
the
guitar.
ones that musicians use in Cuba, Miami.
Yeah, that's
yeah?
right.
All
Actually,
right.
that's where they really originate
So what have
from.
you been doing? I mean, musically and otherwise, all these days.
Oh, okay. Well, where to start from? Musically, I'm actually having the time of my life, because you know what, this is the time when independent music is really coming back with a bang.
Correct.
And I'm very, very excited about my new album. It's a very exciting album. I have actually dabbled with different genres in this album. I've actually sung a Punjabi pop song with Mika.
Arre wah, kya badi baat hai.
And I'm in the process of composing a song with Rabbi, where I'll be featuring Rabbi. These are all very dear friends of mine from the Delhi days.
All right.
Then, of course, some of my interesting solos and shooting music videos. And I think it's the age of the viral and internet, and every musician has now the freedom and the liberty and the accessibility to really keep putting out their singles and their songs on YouTube and just throwing it out there for all their fans to keep following.
And Reverb Nation, let's not forget that.
And Reverb Nation, absolutely.
Yes. What's the name of your new album that's coming up, and when is the tentative release date.
So you're going to help me with naming the album.
Aha! That's a compliment. Why not? But what is
I love your sense of music, so I think I'd
that's
like to
amazing.
take some nice, valuable opinion from you.
Sure, definitely. And we would also like to ask our viewers also to help me to name Shivani Kashyap's upcoming album. So please mail me at revati@metronetwork.in. That's revati@metronetwork.in. The best name shall get a very nice prize, and I shall tell you later.
Well, I have an idea already.
Okay.
I have a guitar which I've been playing for a long time, and it sounds beautiful.
Okay.
It'll be signed by me,
All right.
and it's a custom-made guitar.
Okay.
So it will be gifted to that particular viewer whose name suggestion we really like.
All right.
So how about that?
That's a brilliant idea. I like that. Okay. And recently you were also with Anna Hazare's movement.
Yes,
back
I
in
was.
2012. How was the experience?
It was wonderful. I mean, unfortunately, as we know that
Yes.
of late it's been kind of it has kind of died down.
Yeah.
The whole movement.
Yes.
But I think that it just kind of took off beautifully, and if nothing else, it awakened the public.
Yes.
It awakened the citizens of India.
Yes.
So it's not about, okay, we're here to actually wipe out corruption and we're out to change what the government thinks or whoever thinks.
Yes.
But at least the civilians and the people, the public,
Yes.
everybody becomes very conscientious of their every move. And I think if you start wiping corruption from within your own home,
Yes.
I think that's half the battle won.
That's
so I think Anna Hazare is a winner, and I did a song with him. I campaigned with him. I went. I was in Delhi at the Jantar Mantar, and I performed there. And it was a great experience.
What
being
song
a part
did
of
you?
the whole thing.
What song did you perform there? Like
It was a very it was to the point, in context with the whole movement. It was called Anna Hazare Deep Hamare, Anna Hazare Geet Hamare.
Okay.
So basically, Anna Hazare is our hope, and I kind of equated him to the new Gandhian movement, which I think all the youth and youngsters really kind of agreed with me, and we were all together in it. So.
Okay, that's nice. And years ago, you sang a Pakistani number, which it intrigued me, of course, Mohabbat Jai Bhar Mein.
Gosh, where did you actually stumbled upon that?
Can we hear that? Because I'm kind of enthusiastic about Pakistani numbers, apart from Punjabi.
Okay, see, I have been actually, honestly, now that you mentioned this, now that you unearthed this, I have been singing a song a week for a Pakistani music director. It's at that rate that I've been singing.
Wow.
And this is where I want to tell everybody that, you know, Pakistani music directors and musicians do believe a lot in Indian artists. And unfortunately, they're not able to get visas so easily to come to India. So we're working on email now. So they've emailed me the music, and I email back my vocals. And my songs are released, and they're doing very, very well. And hopefully in September, I'm going for a very, very big concert to Lahore, and keeping my fingers crossed that all goes well and everything gets approved.
That's great.
Yeah, so
amazing.
We want to do that because you see, we love their artists, and most of the Pakistani artists have come and really done so well here.
Yes.
And they do appreciate us as well. It's just that the exchange hasn't really happened in a balanced sort of a manner. So I'm hoping that, you know, if we can bring about this change this year, it'll be great.
All right.
But there's not just that. There's another song which I recently sang. It's called Zindagi Kyun Hai Tu Is Tarah.
Can we hear that?
Oh gosh, okay. These are both very dark songs because both songs were written very topically about some very dark topics, and you know. Dark
topics as in what kind of?
Well, the first song, the Mohabbat Bhar Mein Jaye, is of course shunning love, because it talks about love is not really you know, something which exists in today's day.
And that is what why Music and Love, as Revz sings it, was created, to talk about love, and not just love, undying and heartbreaking love also. So
I think you know, more than that, I'm just suddenly reminded of my first song, which is Ho Gayi Hai Mohabbat. And what a contrast from that to Mohabbat Bhar Mein Jaye. So I'm going to sing you a few lines of that, really.
Sure.
मोहब्बत हो गई है, मोहब्बत हो गई है, वो हो गई है मोहब्बत तुमसे,
Arre wow, amazing! And this song, just a little info for our viewers, was released in 1998,
yes.
and I was a little kid at that time, and I used to watch Channel V like at least almost 24/7. Right.
Right.
And apart from the guitar, what's your other favorite instrument?
I love the piano, although I really can't play it well. I'm still kind of dabbling with it, like trying to learn it. But this is really my instrument, and I love, I mean, for a musician, every instrument is kind of magical. But what I can handle with aplomb is the guitar, and I wish I could play the violin, which I think is the toughest instrument to play, to really actually conquer. And really, my salute to all the violinists out there who play so beautifully. My gosh, it is really a very, very heart-rending instrument. It's so soulful.
Ah, that's amazing. And it's also one of the soothing instruments, the violin. I mean, like you hear it in an orchestra as well as even in operatic performances.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's soul stirring and it's very uplifting. Yeah.
And you still sing for Bollywood films?
Oh yes, I think that's a dream which every artist has, you know, and it also keeps us going because it is definitely the biggest platform that we have out there. In our part of the world, for sure. Bollywood is the biggest.
That's nice.
There's no disputing that. Yeah.
After Why I See Her Life, what other songs you given? I mean, in the films.
Well, Vaisa Bhi Hota Hai Part 2, then Zinda happened after that. But before that, there was another Ram Gopal Verma film which happened called Main aur Mr. Right.
Yes, Main aur Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was a film called Zinda Hu Main. I did the title track and a couple of more songs in that film.
Okay.
Then I did a couple of songs for the entire White Feather film production house. I did Woodstock Villa. I did one song for Shootout at Lokhandwala. Then a song.
Which was the song that you sang at Shootout at Lokhandwala?
That song was not in the film, but it was a promotional song, and that was called Dhoka Dega, Dhoka Khayega.
Okay. Yeah. Can we hear that?
Sure. You make me sing all the songs which are rare, which people haven't really heard before.
Yup, and that's why you're going to be hearing them. You're going to be hearing them right here on Music and Love as Revz sings it. Thank me later.
Kali raati, tanha akeli, chubti saiya, ek paheli, raat ke bistar pe soega, jal jayega. Tu jeene aaya tha par mar jayega. Oh, dhoka dega, dhoka khayega, dhoka dega, dhoka khayega.
Amazing, amazing. धोखा मत खाओ, धोखा मत दो. Revz की चेतावनी है, समझे? Right. And apart from this, you plan to continue being a Bollywood artist, or
Yes, absolutely. I did a lot of interesting films after that. Again, I did Sunday with you know, Aisha Takia's
as an
film with-
actress?
No. I sang in the film, but each and every film that I sang for, I was lucky enough to be featured in the music video with the heroine, and that was like really, you know, a big upswing for me. They actually got Isha Deol in the song, and which I had composed and sung.